thank you for the opportunity to come in here. It's always special to come in, and all the new ideas that we can hear and be part of is really special. But just for those that I didn't introduce myself to, my name is Jason Dovin. I work for Diamond Visionics locally, and what we do is we're a small company in the area, and it's a software engineering company, and we retain a lot of Watson School graduates, math graduates that come from the university, and we have a lot of internship programs that we take on the individuals, and they get to try us on for size, and vice versa. And I think it's we've got a diverse group in terms of what we're trying to accomplish as a small company, and to hear the ideas of what the expectation is for small companies as far as like a benefits package is always encouraging, because I wear a couple hats within the company. As a subcontract manager, I procure a lot of items that are on project, and also help out with HR and get some insight on what expectations that might be forthcoming that we have to get our arms around. So, that being said, it's been a win-win in the past couple of years. Just being a part of these open discussions, I do appreciate the opportunity. I'm not always a great public speaker, but just being able to get up in front of a bunch of young, bright individuals is always great. So thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
My name's Randy Huff, and this is Matt Wallen. We both work together at Northwestern Mutual Financial Network, which is a financial services company right here in downtown Binghamton. Both Matt and I really enjoy working with KIC as much as we can. The relationship with KIC was facilitated through Matt. He went to high school with Catherine Fletcher that you guys have heard a lot about. Really, one of the things that I think is great about this organization is for someone such as myself that's not from this area, I want to make sure that this area continues to develop and grow, because this is my home now. And so this is a great way to really interface with bright students that actually are making a difference in this community and making it a better place to live for people like myself, the young professionals that live here now, and Matt as well. So thank you, and if you guys have any questions or anything, just feel free to talk to either Matt or I afterwards.
I'd like Matt to just share with the whole group a couple of the things that he said about being a young professional here with our group.
Like Randy said, my name is Matt Wallen. I'm actually a local. I grew up in Windsor. I went to Binghamton University, graduated in 2006. Started my career with Northwestern Mutual right after that, and have been there since. Growing up, I don't think a lot of people think that Binghamton is going to be the place they're going to stay. They want to go to the big city and get out of here. But I think as you get older and become more experienced and really see what the professional environment around this town has to offer, it's just such an amazing opportunity to really create traction early in your career, make a name for yourself, and not have to be in the rat race every day like you might have to be in New York City or another bigger town. And there's so many employers around this area that are willing to help the students and want to hear what the students have to say and interact with them, and just combine efforts, because we all have the same problem. We want to attract the younger people to the area, and we want to keep them. So, Randy and I are definitely willing to work with you guys in anything that you have to offer. So,
thank you.
My name is Julian Baldwin. I'm a senior bioengineering student and philosophy major. I'm done with bioengineering, wrapping up the philosophy this semester. And I'm the co-founder and CTO of a company called Collagens, and you'll hear a little bit more about that when I present. I'm basically here today to talk about entrepreneurship and more the mentality of an entrepreneur, because there's a lot of great ideas floating around Binghamton, and without giving everything away too early, I'll kind of leave it at that, but that's who I am and that's why I'm here.
My name is Emma Jacobs. I'm at the Public Radio Station in Binghamton, WSKG, or I guess it's in Vestal, it's next to you guys. And I'm just sort of eavesdropping to hear what you guys are talking about.
All right, so now we're just going to do some more brainstorming again. If everybody could write down your ideas on the colored pieces of paper. We're going to post them on the board again, and then we'll have another person from your table talk about them. And so the questions are written on the agenda, but they're up here in shortened version. So the first one is, how do we encourage enterprise as undergrads and as graduates, alumni, and later on in life? Like, how do people, like, how can we encourage others to do it? And how could, I guess we, and how could we also encourage ourselves, you could conclude. And then the next one is, how do we encourage students specifically to become entrepreneurs? And then the third one is about amenities, thinking about quality of life. The different amenities that we've been discussing this week are from Richard Florida's book, Cities in the Creative Class. We have, you know, a nightlife, social life. Students, young people are looking for that. You have your natural resources for recreation. You have affordable housing. You have, oh, mixed uses. Yeah, so anyway, so we have those amenities. And so how do we unite young people in the community to develop the class, the creative class? How can we form those connections? So if everyone could just think about
And this will be a
those.
little bit my getting a sense of whether
Yeah.
the class is actually doing the reading. Because the list of amenities that Florida has is 7 amenities long, so you might want to check that out. But it includes things that might, not just that affordable housing, because when you first graduate from college, maybe Matt could speak to this, because he told me he just bought a house with his fiance this year, but your first concern is not usual. Sometimes it's not even finding a mate if you haven't already found one. It's usually finding a job. And then when you can get yourself secured financially because all those college loans are coming due and, oh gosh, you're not going to be on your parents' health insurance anymore. And you got to think about all those kinds of things about getting yourself secure. A lot of times they take precedence, but I think that, especially in his recent work, Florida has spent a lot of time talking about the place you decide to live is just as important as the mate you choose and the career you choose, because it will determine happiness. So happiness is one of those concepts you maybe haven't had a chance to think about a whole lot in the last 4 years because you've been studying so hard. But amenities are related to happiness because amenities, a lot of them are about having fun. It's about music, a nightlife, feeling like you have social connectivity, access to technology, lots of different things in addition to having a roof over your head. Having, good quality air and water and food to eat and all those sorts of things. But it's also about those intangibles that make life livable. So I just wanted to tell everyone, don't feel bad if right now your main concern is, oh my gosh, am I going to get into grad school? Am I going to get a job? That's just a part of your trajectory right now. But in the long run, you're going to have more choice to think about where do you want to be and why do you want to be there. So I just wanted to mention that I'll be listening to hear whether people are understanding, because I want you to remember the first night I asked you to tell me what your hobbies were. I mean, to be a fully dimensional person, it's not work is good, and if you can do good work, that's great. And if your vocation is your avocation, like Robert Frost said, then it's spectacular. Or if you don't know who Robert Frost was, if you watch that guy that started Sam Adams Beer, that says he started out in the corporate world and he told his dad he wanted to become a brewmaster, and ever since he feels like he's never worked a day in his life. Okay, so you don't have to know Robert Frost, but the idea is that quality work really makes a difference in our lives. Where we live, if we live in a quality place, that does too. Because we have things to do there that keep us balanced that are not work.
Start discussing those questions and write down your ideas. Then we'll have some sharing in a few minutes. And yeah, that's it. If you have any